Good morning, Bethel Church. Really miss you guys. I'm here in the sanctuary and it's empty again. So if you're anything like me, you might be getting a little stir crazy at home, spending days in quarantine. So we're all alone together here, but we're not really alone. I just want to encourage you guys that we still have each other, we still have our faith in God, and that He will see us through like He always has. I did want to make this video here specifically to mention our new giving app and a couple new ways we have to give at Bethel. We can't come into church like we normally do. We don't have that same option. I just want to let you know of a new option that we do have to give. It is very important that we continue to support our church. We still have some costs. We still have some bills that we're trying to do. And you guys have been very faithful at continuing on giving, and I really appreciate that, as well as Pastor Tom and Kim too. So we just thank you so much for your faithfulness. With that note, I want to talk to you about Tithely, which is our new giving app. So Tithely is something you can download off the Google Play Store or off the Apple App Store. We can find it called Tithely. It's tithe.ly. And it's simply a giving app that allows churches to have a new way to give, either online with credit card or with your bank account. So here's how you do it. You can download that app, and you can just put in your account number, your routing number and account number, and give that way, or you can give with a credit card. So I do want to explain some of the things we have. And if you aren't big on your cell phone or your app, but you can make it to a computer, we also have a giving tab on our Bethel website. If you just go over to giving, it'll have a give now, and it'll take you to the same Tithely giving page. So we do have that set up. So here's some things I want to explain about our Tithely app. Who is it for? If you're mailing a check in, please just continue to do that. However, if you're finding a way to give right now, just keep doing that if that works. So what I've done, I've actually contacted my bank at Chase Bank, and they have a free bill pay service, and now they're just going to mail a check in for free to Bethel twice a month. That's how I set up my giving, and I did that after, even though we have this Tithely app. So the reason I did that is because there's no fees associated with it. So there is a small fee associated with Tithely. It's a little bit less if we use our bank account. If you just use your routing number and account number, it's only about 1% of your total giving amount. So if you're giving $100, it's like $1 plus 30 cents. So it doesn't really amount to that much, and you can even choose to pay that processing fee if you want that whole $100 to go to the church or whatever your giving amount is. So we do have that option available for you. We also have credit cards. Now, credit card does cost a little bit more of a fee. I used to do credit card processing at People's Bank Midwest, where I worked for 4 years, and credit cards charge the company a little bit, so that gets passed on to us. So that way you can pay for your rewards cards or whatever. So if you're trying to make money off rewards cards, putting it on your high rewards credit card, your tithe, so you can get that kickback, just remember that we're losing out more percentages than you are. So you can kind of get a little money that way if it works. If that's the only thing you can do, that's fine. But if there's a way to do it that doesn't cost any fees, we want to just encourage you to keep giving the way you've been giving. What Tithely is really for, and why we set it up, is for people that don't have another option. If you don't like writing checks, if you're not going to send something in the mail to us, at least you have an option. If you're plastic only, electric only, if you're Apple Pay, if you're credit card, this does give you an option. If you have a bank account, a checking account up there, it's just as easy to set it up, an auto pay from your checking account. But check first to see if your bank has a free bill pay service that can just automatically send those funds in without any cost associated. So that's what I've done. I know that's what Pastor Tom and Kim do to set up their automated giving. But this is just another option for people that can't make it work any way else. So if you've been sending in a check, you don't need to stop doing that and move over to this app. We're not trying to get everyone filtered to this Tithely app, but it does work, and it is set up for people that need to use it. So I just wanted to encourage you to check it out here, check out Tithely, and see if that's something that works for you. On another note, I just want to encourage you guys. I know if you're anything like me, you're probably getting a little stir crazy. I know my wife and I did pretty good for about the first week of our quarantine here. We cleaned every room in the house. We organized everything, and then we needed to get out and needed to do something. So sometimes grocery store runs just don't cut it, and we just crave some fellowship. So I encourage you to make the most of this time. If you're stuck at home, make sure you're in the Word daily. You're reading your word, you're doing some devotionals, you're tuning in to our daily devotionals and seeing what we're doing here at Bethel Church, and just contacting some people. Call your family, call people from church, call people that you miss just to contact with them, get some social interaction. If you have FaceTime on your phone or some way to, or Zoom or some way to talk to people where you can see them face to face, that's really important. We're just designed to fellowship with people, and relationships is one of our most important things. And it's probably one of the most important things in the Bible is relationships. So we really need to carry that on. We really need to have relationships with other people. And we miss it when we don't have it. So I know we're all looking forward and counting the days till we can meet here again in the church and be together again. And we are looking forward to that. Can't wait for that day. Can't wait to see everybody again, because we're all just starting to have a hard time with this quarantine and not being able to get out and feeling like a prisoner maybe. But God is good. He does things for a reason. I was with my other work job. I work for the International Ministerial Association as well, so I get to contact pastors all over the United States. So I've talked to people in Washington and Texas and New York and Maine and all over the U.S. So get to kind of hear what they're doing in their different churches. So and I kind of get to hear some pastors' perspective on this coronavirus, this COVID-19 that's out there. And one pastor really encouraged me. He said, in the Bible, every disease and everything like this isn't meant for Christians. It's not meant for us. It's not meant for people of the church. Because we have faith that God can heal us, God will take care of us. It's not meant for us. It shouldn't instill fear in us. It should bring us to our knees in prayer. It should, draw people closer together, and we should, try to work through this together, but it shouldn't be something that causes fear. So I just want to encourage you that even though things get crazy, even though maybe your pocketbook might be affected, the economy is kind of affected, things like that are being affected, that God is still on the throne, God still sets things up, and He still is in control. So I just want to give you a brief word of encouragement, let you know that me and my wife miss you guys, looking forward to the days where we can get back together here again, and also let you know about our new giving app, which is Tidely, which is just another way that you can give if nothing else is set up, or you don't have another way to mail in a check. Thank you for those who've been mailing in checks. You can drop stuff off in our mailbox if you live really close here at the church, or you can use this new Tidely app if you don't have any other options. So if you have any questions, you can let me know. I can walk you through stuff. So my number is 715-699-3214. Call or text me if you have any issues with this giving app. I'd be happy to talk to you guys, walk you through it, or just give me a call if you're feeling lonely. I'd be happy to talk to you guys. I love you. God bless you. Take care.